name is Michael Rockandel. I work in corporate development for Prospector. I've been in the role for about 8 months. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk you guys through our project and our company. Before I'd like to start, I'd just like to acknowledge I'll be making some forward-looking statements. We at Prospector take technical disclosure very seriously. And if you have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to visit me at my booth just outside the door, or come and visit us at the Core Shack at PDAC in Session A. Right, so we at Prospector are focused on our flagship ML project. We are located about 30 kilometers east of Dawson City. We're surrounded by some really great names, and in a time of geopolitical instability, the Yukon is a safe and reliable investment choice, and we are a reduced intrusion gold play similar to a Snowline, a Banyan, or a Sitka. So why Prospector? We have a very well-established team with lots of technical experience. We have great backing from the Discovery Group and B2 Gold. We have an excellent track record of creating gold discoveries in the Yukon, as well as creating really excellent M&A value for investors. The territory, of course, the Yukon is a very highly rated and stable jurisdiction with a very fast-growing gold endowment and world-class precious metals and base metals discoveries. Our treasury is very strong. We have $43 million in the bank, and we raised $38 million recently with no warrants at 97 cents per share and $1 share flow through with no broker fees as well. So the second most important part, other than the rocks, capital structure. So we have 155.35 million shares outstanding. We have 7.1 million options, 14.8 million warrants with an average exercise price of 30 cents. And I will note a lot of those are coming in. They're coming in pretty fast. We had a expiry in a few days, so it's brought a lot of extra cash into the treasury recently. So fully diluted, we are at 177.25 million. And like I said earlier, $43 million cash in the treasury. And our share structure is pretty tight for the most part. B2 Gold owns 19.9%. Alpayana SAC owns 9.9%. Institutions own about 15.5%. Directors and management, 5.7%. And advisors and close associates own 7%. So our leadership team. Many of you might be familiar with Robert Carpenter from Kaminak Gold about 10 years ago. So Rob was the CEO and co-founder of Kaminak. He led the discovery of the Coffee Gold deposit, which you might know now from Fuerte Metals, which recently acquired it. Coffee was acquired by Gold Corp in 2017 for $520 million, and it was a 5 million ounce deposit. Rob won the 2013 Spud Hustis Award at AME BC for his work at Coffee. As well, he actually won the 2008 Robert Headley Award for social and environmental stewardship for his work in Nunavut. And Rob did his PhD in Meliodine with Agnico Eagle. And of course, our advisor, John Robbins, the co-founder and principal of Discovery Group, also a co-founder of Kaminak, so a similar team. John is very well known for Great Bear Resources and Great Bear Royalties. And as well, our VP of Exploration, Jody Gibson, was a 2020 Yukon Prospector of the Year and is definitely a well-known name in the Yukon. So, the power of a discovery. As you can see here, here's a chart of Kaminak as well as a chart of Prospector. One of the interesting things about the Yukon is that we can really only work for about 5 months. So compared to, say, other jurisdictions like Nevada, Australia, elsewhere, the Yukon takes a bit longer to fully flush out a discovery. And you can kind of see that reflected in the charts here versus maybe a year period in other jurisdictions. The Yukon takes about 3 years. So there's still a lot of time to get good upside on the equity. Trail of Gold. So we purchased 100% of the ML project from Troilus Gold in 2024 based on really good historical drilling. And We made a really great discovery this summer at our test zone. That was 13.79 grams per ton gold, 1.84% copper over 44 meters, as well as 21.93 grams per ton over 24.65 meters. This kind of high-grade gold and copper discovery is very unique to these IRGS systems. There's not many like it, if any, in the Yukon. So it's definitely a very interesting and unique opportunity. And the fact that we're finding these high-grade veins on the margin of a greater system is very interesting. So for 2026, we plan on doing a fully funded 25,000 meter program that should cost about $15 million with an estimated budget cost of $600 per meter. Last year, our total drill cost per meter was $520, and obviously with inflation and rising costs, we expect that to increase a fair bit. But yeah, so currently we have $43 million in cash. So if we like what we see as we're drilling it, we definitely have the ability to be nimble and move fast and add drills to our program. Initial drilling will focus on our newly discovered test zone. The first holes will attempt to expand mineralization along trend and depth, focusing on step backs along the 500 meter trend. And as well, we plan on drilling some newly identified test lookalike targets, which I will get into later, within a 4-kilometer radius of the test zone. So I'll just go over briefly what we did in 2025. Like I said earlier, our highlight result was in the test North Vein area. That's what we're pretty well known for. But I think we often get overlooked at the Scarn Ridge zone, which is to the south. More kind of meat and potatoes results there, but, still very respectable at 2.11 grams per ton gold over 45.65 meters. And that was actually where the bulk of the work was done last summer. So at tests, we only managed to do 2 holes just due to assay results coming slowly from the labs and it being done late in the season. So cracking the code at tests. So what we discovered through the use of LiDAR and WorldView satellite data was that the presence of the mineral jarosite is quite extensive in this area. And jarosite is a reflection of sulfides coming to surface and oxidizing. So we've discovered since the work done at tests, a number of very similar, almost near identical trends that are about the same length, same width, that kind of go up the ridge that you can see there. And anything that's kind of this yellow mustard color is jarosite on this map. And we plan on targeting these targets quite thoroughly through 2026. So in short, we have really great northern experience. Like I said earlier, Rob having experience at Kaminak, great history in the Yukon, great social work done in the Yukon and the north as well. We have excellent relationship with the Trondequetchin First Nation. We have very common meetings with them and really good communication. So it's definitely a good partnership. And we are a sponsor of their biennial moose hide gathering this summer. So it'll be really good to get up there. And so yeah, in short, we have the right rocks with a rich geological environment, similarities to coffee, the right team with good technical and capital markets experience. We're led by entrepreneurs who create really good shareholder value in their past. It's the right time. This is a great gold market, and it's the right place. It's a safe jurisdiction, and we're using good new data with good new technology to make good discoveries. And yeah, so feel free to connect with us anytime. And we'll also be at PDAC, like I said, with the Core Shack. Come by, take a look at the core, talk to Jody, talk to Luke, get them to run you through it. It's going to be session A, Sunday and Monday, booth 3118. And yeah, thank you so much.